Oh my God, we're here again.
It's finally time
It's
for more
Kingdom,
seven.
Kingdom, Infiltration.
Yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
well, that
This
was
is
cool.
the good time. This is the Kingdom Infiltration arc of Seven Deadly Sins, chapters 60 to 100, and anime episodes like 6.
16 to 24, and also Signs of Holy War, which is
And
like
yeah,
4 OVA episodes or whatever.
yeah, we watch those too, because why the fuck
Oh,
not?
they're cool. They're like canon or whatever, I think.
They're canon to the anime definitely, and Uh, I, th-
Mm-hmm.
I think that they were written by the guy, the
Yeah.
mangaka. That's pretty cool.
Uh-huh. They make an effort to like fit it into the continuity and make sure it doesn't like not make sense.
Hmm.
So it's cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, this is the first time we're actually just doing a single arc in an episode. You know,
I,
for Seven Deadly Sins, I mean, not
oh,
in
yeah,
general. And it's pretty cool. It's like a big like kind of climactic
it's
arc.
it's like the climax to what's basically the first saga.
Yeah, it's very analogous to the reincarnation arc from Black Clover.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Probably some others that I can't think of at this very moment, but it was a real cool.
The pretzel fountain arc from One Piece, that was a good one. Brought really all the mini arcs
I'm
beforehand all
like
together in one solid
80%
package.
certain that you were lying. There's no pretzel fountain arc, but there's also the 20% of me that's like One Piece.
It's the Curry of male impotency arc from Naruto that really brought the story to its natural conclusion.
Okay, now I'm only 1% sure that you're lying.
Can't, I can't believe I can't believe you haven't brought up the rotting boner arc from Bleach. It's
The
definitely
Wait, did you
a
say
good.
rotting boner?
Yeah,
What?
Ichigo. Don't you remember that arc? Don't you remember that arc where
No, clearly
Ichigo
not.
Ichigo had to like go into a room that looks like outside and constantly fight against a myriad of opponents as training for his rotting boner. It was rotten off. Had a
Uh,
little hollow mask at the tip.
uh, you know the white stuff that the hollow mask is made of?
I don't know where you're going with this. I don't know where you're going with this joke. I'm
Well,
scared.
I do. Um,
Don't.
anyways,
Yeah. Anyway,
we just read Seven Deadly Sins as we were saying.
correct.
And I guess might as well just start talking about this things that happened.
Yeah,
Um,
it's. Oh,
okay.
I have my. I also read. There was some side chapters
There
too.
were, yes.
There was a bunch, but
Mm-hmm.
most of them we didn't read because they were just like weird
Yeah, there was
high
like this
school AU
weird,
tie-ins.
yeah.
There's a
Um,
crossover with Fairy Tale
I
about
did not. I
Christmas or
actually didn't
something.
see that one,
Uh,
but I guess I'm glad.
Fairy Tale is cringe. That's why I'm rewatching it.
Yeah,
Fairy
Fairy
Tale
Tale is
sucks. That's why I
cringe.
love it. Uh,
Um, yeah.
the yeah, but before we go in, there one side chapter that takes place before it was the Gother one. A little side chapter about Gother
Oh, oh
adjusting
yeah.
to the boar hat. It's pretty fun. We get to see more of the tavern itself. We get to see how everyone sleeps. I like that King and Bond have to share a room and they just kind of hate each other.
Yeah.
King hates it. Bond is just too drunk to care.
It's pretty funny how Meliodas gets tied up when he's in bed with Elizabeth because why would he be in bed with Elizabeth in the first place?
Because they fucking.
No one knows.
They
Yeah.
fucking. It's kind of weird. Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty
She,
cool to see like an actual like layout of like this building that we've seen this whole time, and like
yeah.
it makes a lot of sense because like it's just like a fantasy weird like uh weirdly shaped building. And like you wouldn't think that like there would be
Yeah,
like this cool like actual
set
like
up.
it would actually have a like a layout that the author actually thought about.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Hmm.
I appreciate that we know a little bit more about our main location. It's a little side
Also,
chapter, also. Yeah,
all the closets are really big and there's like a million storage rooms.
yeah. Well,
It's weird.
they don't have to.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
not weird. It's a tavern.
The
You have to keep.
closets though.
It's for bonds, so you can come
Yes.
out of them one day.
He can store all of his stolen outfits that he has a million of.
It stores all the stuff he stole.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this little side chapter also gives us like kind of introduces Gother's love of books that the anime focuses more on.
Yeah.
I really
Those
like the
books.
last page, the last like page or two of it, where he's like reading a story about like a knight and like his lady love, and then
Yeah.
like the next morning he's like acting it out in like just to himself, and Meliodas and Elizabeth are like, "What the fuck is this? What are you
Man,
doing?"
Gother is my favorite character. He's great.
He's very he's very interesting. I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested to see what exactly like is his story, because like of all the characters aside from maybe Merlin, he's like sparked the most intrigue and just how odd he is.
Mm-hmm. Like you really want to know like what the deal is with him.
Yeah, there's a lot of like you feel a lot of build up for him throughout this arc that I know comes to
Mm-hmm.
kind of a head next arc. I'm looking forward to that.
Will be really interesting.
Mm.
So, anyways, now on to the actual arc. Yeah, so last time we kind of left off where I believe it was like like a small little like one or two chapters where Meliodas like had needed wait, no. This was part of the Gother arc. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I'm very dumb. Anyways, so here
It's
we are. We
chapter
see
60. It starts with back at
Dreyfus.
Leonis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dreyfus
Dreyfus
and
and
Hauser
how's it? Mm-hmm.
and Gilly,
Is around.
Gil boy.
Apparently they all think Griamore is dead, which kind of confused me because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to assume Helbram like gave like if Hauser just had incomplete intel, or if like um or if it was meant to imply that somebody went and finished the job after we last saw him. But
I was under
after
the
reading the after
impression
reading
that
the
nobody saw Grimoire like besides the Sins.
yeah, that's kind of what I realized after
Yeah.
reading further. Kind of.
Yes. So that was the case then.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. So we
At the
this
same
is the first
time,
time we see Margaret. That's cool, I guess. She's a character that has nothing
such an
going for her.
important character. Such an important
She
character.
likes Gil Thunder.
Shut up. Such an important character.
She wears
Shut,
black because she's goth, I guess.
shut your face. Such an important character. This character.
She is locked up for some reason, and that's it.
She kind of like I compare her to her sister Veronica in that like her introduction is more interesting than what actually happens with her, because like
Yeah.
she's she's speaking all mysteriously and like forebodingly in this first appearance, and we're like, why is she locked up while Veronica is just kind of like being watched, and Elizabeth is like, they let like she kind of like got away, but like why is she locked up and speaking all forebodingly? But then we just find out it's just she's just like
Yeah.
she's just kind of a
She,
princess.
she
That's
just kind of ends up being a princess. Yeah, she's like Elizabeth
the
where like her existence is like to be a love interest and to be protected and saved by Gilthunder and everyone.
Yeah,
Except
but
she just accepts it and she doesn't want to do anything, but Elizabeth
she
does.
doesn't even have like any sort of plot um,
Yeah,
importance, really.
she's just the damsel. That's it.
She just exists. That's pretty much her thing, existing. And
Hmm.
she does a damn fine job of it. Let me just tell
Well,
you.
I mean, she did try to kill herself, so I don't know.
Ah, fuck, you're right. Okay, she gets a B minus for existence. That's
True.
no other letter grades because that's all she does.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
B is the lowest in this scoring. You can't get below a B.
Moving on, I think the next scene is Halberm and Hendrickson
Yeah.
trying to open up the coffin of internal darkness
They're like, we
to
got a
summon the
key.
demons.
They got the
Got a
key.
hole for the key, and they're gonna summon it. But little Skygina that opens before them is too big for the demon army to come through. It's
Too
just
small, you mean? Small.
too large.
They're so thick that they can't make it through. They're so dummy thick.
Those big moist boys can't get through that little sloppy little fliggin'.
What the fuck?
They can't fit in that gash, you know?
Damn. That's true. You're right.
Yeah, there's one more piece to the puzzle that they need to go get.
Ooh. I wonder what it is. It's like,
Oh.
I don't know. Something.
Hmm.
Some sort of MacGuffin.
Yes, some sort of egg McMuffin.
McMuffin, yes. Egg. Is it the egg McMuffin?
Yes. Yes. So they're off to get the McMuffin. And yeah, we cut back to the boar's hat. And they're talking about what's our next move? Are we gonna get the last two sins, Merlin and Escanor? But no, Meliadas's plan is to go infiltrate Leonis and get back his sword hilt.
Yeah, he
He
needs it.
needs it.
Yeah, it's to unlock his demonic powers of fuck.
It's to unlock. It's to unlock his soul and release Kyrie and turn himself into a heartless.
Yes.
Can't believe
Exactly.
Meliodas was wielding a keyblade for the first 60 chapters and we didn't even realize.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
It really is a keyblade, though.
Yeah,
You,
actually.
you have to admit.
It is a key. That is true.
So, but yeah, nobody else wants to kind of do that with him. Go infiltrate Leonis. It's too much work. But they're gonna end up going anyway because suddenly, swoosh, a person comes in and they teleport in and they teleport out with Elizabeth,
Oh
and
my
also
god.
the most important character, Hawk.
Oh yeah, Huck. Pork.
Yes. Oh yeah, and Vivian is the character. She just appears now, and she has an awesome helmet.
Wait, doesn't she shows up like
So I can that's
after
Elizabeth.
Dreyfus and Hendrickson start talking, I think.
Oh, is she?
Well,
She show up there first?
in the anime it happens first, yeah. But in
Ah,
the manga, oh, actually,
doesn't
it's kind of like mixed up
I forget?
stuff. It all
I
happens
forget,
like at the
but
same time.
I don't know. But Vivian appears in this area of the story first, and she has a freaky cool helmet.
Yes, she's weird. Yeah, her helmet is weird.
I
I just
really like
realized
her.
it's like two hands are like wrapped around like
Yeah,
something. I
not
don't
even
know.
realized.
I didn't know they were hands. I just thought it was weird lines and stuff going all over the place, and it is weird lines going all over the place, but some of those lines are also hands.
Her hands. She
The
has, a, she has also a big hand on her staff, which is
yeah,
fun.
real what the how do I not notice these things? I thought you were
Did you
the
not
blind
notice?
one.
I'm the blind one, but I have excellent hand vision.
True. It's
Like
like
that guy from Demon
smell-o-vision.
Slayer.
It's like smell-o-vision, but with hands.
Yeah, I can only see hands. Everybody looks like Master Hand and Crazy Hand to me.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
Meliodas says fuck. It's
Oh
nice.
yeah, he literally does the meme,
He
the
does the meme.
fuck meme,
He
that
does
old
it.
meme.
This
Yeah,
has
but he's
gotta
all
be the best,
the greatest,
the greatest.
greatest Mongo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Meliodas is angry, and
they're all, yeah, he angry and they all go. Man,
him, Himban
Bon
and Gother, Himban and Gother head off to the capital by being just kind of pitched
yeah.
in its general direction by Diane.
Remember way back when fucking Gil Thunder threw that threw that spear like fucking I don't know, a very long distance, and then fucking Meliodas just reflected it back.
Yeah,
This reminds me of that.
just kind of like that.
It's just
Uh,
it's cool.
it's Yeah, it's silly, but it's also pretty dang cool. I think
Yeah.
pretty sick. I also like that Uther is going with Bon and Meliodas. It lets us look forward to seeing more of him because he's with like the probably the two most important characters when there's action.
Yeah. It's very cool. Anyways, so Dreyfus and Hendrickson were just talking. And then
Oh
all of
yeah,
a sudden, the Sid's coming. And they're like, "Fuck!"
yeah. They do the meme. They also do the meme. They go
Yeah,
Then Vivian shows up and her helmet has become troll face like that other meme.
it's all memes.
How'd you feel if the final villain of Seven Deadly Sins was a guy in a knight's suit, but his helmet was a troll face? Would you enjoy this? Would this become the greatest manga ever to you?
Honestly, it depends on if I would be done at that point. Like, if I
It's my
was had
greatest
already
nemesis,
finished, like, caring.
troll face.
Honestly, if at that
Yeah,
point I was already broken and didn't care about the series, I would find it so hilarious. But if I wasn't, then I would just give up.
that is the correct answer. And he defeats Meliodas and he says, "You mad, bro?" Okay, okay, we're moving on. We're moving on from that.
The memes,
Yeah, the memes and into some pretty
full
cool.
counters.
Yeah, some pretty cool stuff. The scene of all the rando magic knights doing their unique super magic attacks, and Meliodas counters them all at once. That's pretty damn awesome,
Yeah,
honestly.
it'd be cool if he did that later.
That's like it's honestly one of the like things I remember most about like my first time watching Seven Deadly Sins because I just love that
Yeah,
thing.
this whole
Very
arc
cool.
was really fucking hype
It
in the
was pretty
anime
damn hype,
specifically.
honestly. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, so they fucking just bust their way through.
busting their way through and Hendy and Dre and
Hendy and Dre Boy.
Hendy and Dre. That's their rap duo.
Hendy and Dr. Dre. That's it.
Yeah, of course. But they like they're gonna split up for now because there's actually something else going on at the other it's an army, and who's leading them? But the king of Camelot, Arthur.
Author, yes.
Arthur
And yeah, he has a cool horse, I guess.
is a cool horse, and he has a cool. Nothing about him's all that cool.
His helmet is actually kind of cool. It's got three horns on it.
It's not as cool as Helbram's.
Yeah,
It's
true.
it's not as cool as Vivian's.
True.
It's not as cool as Jude's.
True.
Jude has the coolest helmet. Arthur
Who the fuck is Jude?
Arthur's he's that guy. He's the guy from the thing.
Oh, that guy.
From the thing. It's the thorny face guy who confronted Bond when he was busting out a boss.
Oh.
Yes, stab.
Oh. That guy
It's
was a
Jude.
thing.
Jube.
Um, yeah.
Anyway, Jude arrives. No, it's Arthur. Um, his arrival's pretty out of nowhere, but at the same time, it's pretty damn cool seeing this huge army and this dude in his armor.
Yeah.
Like certain factors make it not like make it okay that it's out of nowhere. It's at the start of the arc, so this isn't like some kind of like
Hmm.
turning of the tides. This is still in the setup, really. And we learn later that he's there because of Merlin, so it's not really
It ends up
happenstance.
making sense.
It was like planned by her. And see, he doesn't really do much, honestly.
Yeah, he fights and yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Either way, it's cool. Like, fucking Hendy and Dr. Dre go over there only to find out that it's not an actual army. Merlin just fucking made them. These
Yeah, they're illusions.
illusions.
Actually,
So,
they were all real
yeah.
people, and they were all real people, and she just disintegrated them out of existence.
Yeah. She teleported them to the nether dimension.
Yeah, she sent them through the Kisuke Urahara's nether portal.
Hmm. And then they got blown up
Uh,
by a ghast.
yeah, came out over a pit of lava. They
True.
came out in a blaze fortress. Uh, oh yeah, Hendrickson greets Arthur. The army wasn't real, and they leave. And Dreyfus is there. He's off doing his own thing, and he's actually chilling with a bunch of knights we already know:
Yeah.
Gil, Thunder, Hauser, Pilgrim, Gila, and
Yeah, they're all
Jericho.
getting ready to go give like Meliodas a hug because they haven't
Yeah,
seen them in a while.
this little group confused me because if the whole faction thing has
Yeah,
been like mentioned a lot,
definitely.
so why are three of the new generation like hanging out with
Three?
Dreyfus's crew?
Oh,
Yeah,
Helbram was with them
Helbram.
too, yeah. Well, Helbram isn't new generation, but he's on that faction, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it
Uh,
it was kind of strange. I mean, obviously Hendrickson would kind of want to keep an eye on Dreyfus, but why would Dreyfus allow it? I don't
yeah,
know. It kind of
he
just
makes
seems like
mention.
they were just there and like he was just like, "Hey, come with me."
Yeah, and they're being quote unquote invaded, so I guess it makes sense. They just grabbed whoever's closest.
But then again, like Hendrickson just took two fucking jobbers with him,
Oh yeah, two
went
randos.
two randos with him to go meet a literal army.
Hmm.
Um, okay. I guess okay, I don't know, man.
Those were two very powerful jobbers.
Yes. Well, apparently they managed to hold up Merlin for like 20 minutes, so I
Oh,
guess.
yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, right?
It was Escanor's twin Blescanor and Twigo Jr.
Must be, yeah. Uh,
Crazy.
yeah, very crazy.
Uh, yeah, I think after this is when we get back to the Boar's Hat with King and Diane.
King and Diane, they want to I don't know.
We get the funny butt joke.
Butt joke.
Get,
She's
get the
like,
funny.
push my butt, and he's like,
He does the meme. He does the because he's angry. He
This,
doesn't want to do that.
yes,
He doesn't want to push her butt yet. They're not married yet. It's a sin.
that's true.
But they're the seven deadly sins.
Go through there.
Oh, he will definitely. He'll
Go
be
through
okay
and
with
do
it.
it.
Get
He
me in there,
he'd be
King.
like, ass? Hell yeah, I'm an ass man.
Oh, yes. Go through signature catchphrase. Ass. Hell yeah. I enjoy.
Oh my god.
Oslo's an ass man too, and he finally returns to the story. Oslo, the dog. The magic
The
dog.
dog that never appeared in the anime until this point, but he was there in the manga, so yeah.
What what did you think when he first appeared in the anime? Were you just like, what the fuck is this?
I was like, it's a dog.
Ah, yeah, he's got a very convenient power in that
Apparently, yeah.
his his mouth has a portal that can teleport you to roughly anywhere.
Yeah, like
Yes.
what the fuck are the limits of this? What
I don't
like
know.
what?
Uh,
It's just a fucking dog. It's not like this crazy fucking
it is.
magician like Merlin who does weird shit, I guess.
It's a fairy dog. It's a black hound.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets all big and he fours Diane, and she gets stuck halfway through, and
Yeah.
her butt's stuck in the dog's jaw.
And so fucking Dreyfus and his crew encounter Diane, and I'm just
Well,
really. Oh yeah,
first they're walking through, like, Halbram brought Dreyfus to Hendrickson,
the
him and
research facility.
Hendrickson's. Yeah, which in the anime they just say it's the research facility, but in the manga, every time that's brought up, they mention that it used to be Merlin's magic
Yeah.
manor, which I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
why they took out, because like all of the mentions of Merlin in throughout this arc, like uh Gother like listing her and Escanor when they're thinking about like maybe we should get the tutorial of the sins, all the mentions of her like here when they're talking about the facility, it all serves to like keep her
Mm-hmm.
name in the back of your mind for when she shows up later.
Yeah. In the anime, she just kind of like comes out of nowhere, and it's just like, well, up until now, whenever we've been introduced to a new sin, like they've been like a pretty big deal. Like in the arc, the arc has like incorporated them in an interesting way,
Yeah, they pretty
and
much get
like
their own kind of like
yeah,
introduction arc.
and Merlin just kind of shows up in the anime, and even in the manga, it's still not that great.
Right. But like I just think like in the manga having these little mentions of her sprinkled throughout helps you like
Mm-hmm.
keeps her in the back of
Definitely
your
better.
mind for when she shows up. But, yeah. Yeah, they hear something, and there's in the manga there's just suddenly a hole in the floor. In the anime we actually see Dreyfus make it with his magic.
Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, the fucking Deanne is there, except it's like half of it's her upper body.
I
I
don't
have questions.
I don't know how she like like if they went around her, what would they
Yeah,
see?
right? Like, would they
They
see her innards? Is it just like a cloud of like a cloud, like a black
is it like
cloud?
a
Like,
portal behind her?
yeah, like what?
Would she just look like a stump of a lady? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
And we don't even really see her coming out the other side. She's just kind of gets picked up later by Hauser's tornado magic, and like I guess that's what pulled her all the way through.
Yeah, seems like it.
I don't know.
What if she just like bled out because she was cut in half by like being forced like that?
You're thinking with portals, my friend.
Yes.
If
Mm.
Diane was a half woman for the rest of the series, her
Uh,
her legs
well,
her leg her legs gained a mind of their own and
well,
started
she'd
running
like
around
that
kicking people.
because
And it
she
was
has that like height complex.
and that her sentient pair of legs became the eighth sin, leg dominia, the sin of kicking too many people in the shins. Get out, leg dominia.
I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Um.
But yeah,
Yeah,
she
that
still
was
has
cool.
Gideon. She was able to pull that through with her, and she starts like fighting back against a lot of holy knights, and good for her. Good on her. Go get them.
Yeah, she is cool because
It's yeah,
she's the sin of envy, so she was envious of them.
all sexy.
Yeah.
But
Uh.
yeah, and in the middle of being hit by an attack, we get a single panel of Jericho backstory, really out of nowhere. The anime doesn't even include.
Yeah, it does. Well,
It doesn't.
uh, I
It
think
includes
it
her back.
happens later.
Includes her backstory and includes all the other instances of it. But like they cut out the single panel of like dialogue that's hypothetically between her and her super important brother Gustav. That just kind of like comes when after she gets smacked in the face by Gideon.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah, it like later on we get like backstory more because she fucking
Yeah.
gets beat up again.
Good job, Jericho.
Yeah.
You're second only to Diane, and
Wait,
kind
well,
of
I
getting your
don't.
ass kicked.
Wait, is she second in anything?
She's second on my best girl list.
Okay,
Currently.
that's a good list.
Nobody can beat out Merlin. Dang it.
Yeah, true.
Uh, so all the Holy Knights presents start throwing down on Deanne. Thunder and Hauser have a combo attack. Cool in theory, but I don't really understand how wind and lightning are like combining. Like maybe I'm just dumb, but it doesn't feel like a natural mix.
Not really, no. Not at all.
Also, add Dragon Castle to the list of try hard attack names.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And by contrast, we get a cool name in Ground Gladius.
Yeah, that one was really cool. It kind of sucks that she doesn't do that like after
Or
this. It like just looks really cool because it is like in the shape of a gladius.
looks like it could fucking rip anybody in half.
You
Which
know, I
probably,
just realized I'm
but
looking at the panel of the ground gladius. Um, and let me paste this over to you. It looks like there's like a like a humanoid figure in the gladius. Can you see it? Like
oh
towards the
yeah,
bottom. Like it kind of looks like the gray demon almost. What's with
it
that?
looks like a statue of some kind,
Maybe.
sorta.
I don't
Kind of
think that would. Yeah.
like how Helbram's vines have like sad faces on them.
Oh, maybe it's a giant. That makes sense. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. Anyways, Dreyfus is strong because he's Dreyfus and he's the strong guy.
Yeah, is the holy great man knight
The
guy,
Grand Master
the
um
Superman.
of having uh light light speed attack shooting
Yeah,
beams out of his sword thing.
yeah, he has his super magic ability is called Break, but it's pretty much just anime beams. A little bit of
Yeah, well, the
and a little
actual
bit of
attack. Yeah.
a little bit of Guild Arts from Fairy Tale. His magic has a similar property of just like breaking things apart, whatever it touches,
Mm-hmm.
and it has the same kind of like grid effect where it sometimes becomes cubes.
Cubes.
Cube attack.
It's like Minecraft, but in real life, I
This is
guess.
Dreyfus. This is Dreyfus's ultimate technique, Minecraft.
Wow, I can't believe Minecraft is canon to Seven Deadly Sins as well as
That's what.
Black Clover.
That's why Elizabeth is calling together the seven deadly sins. She wants to make a Minecraft server with all of them.
Yeah, she doesn't have enough players for survival games.
Yeah. She's playing the
She,
Hunger Games
yeah,
mode, and all the
she
holy
needs
knights kept ganging up on her.
yeah, she needs 8 people and she's only one person herself, so she needs the seven sins.
Yeah,
That's exactly.
yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Anyways,
Dreyfus rips Diane. R.I.P.
he
F.
rips Diane. Diane gets all dying, and
Yeah.
then she's like trying to run
Dang
away.
Diane.
Yeah.
That'll be your nickname, dying, Diane,
Yeah,
because you're just kind of dying.
yeah. She so she's trying to like run away or whatever, and then Helbram is like destroying the city to like blame it on her. And
But yeah, she gets yeeted across the city,
yeah,
and not Helbram, Dreyfus has apparently some spell beads, returning once again for plot convenience, and like tells everybody that the
yeah.
Sins are invading. Since Diane's in the city, all the people kind of just take out their fear and anxiety over what's going on out on her, and it's
Because she's
really,
a
actually,
giant.
really fucking sad.
Yeah, it is
Actually,
very sad.
like we've heard about like some discrimination against giants before, but this is our first time kind of seeing it for real, and like
Hmm.
having everything going wrong for her when she's already like at death's door is sad. Like even after all the abuse later, she saves Zeal straight up, which is like that's exactly what someone like her would do. Diane wouldn't just let a kid die even if she could help it, and even though she's bleeding a lot, like a lot,
A lot.
um,
Yeah,
she she helps them.
she's dying Diane. Yes. She's dyeing her clothes red with blood.
That's what Zeal says. Are you dying, Diane? I've heard so much about you. She's like, how did that name spread already?
The spell beads. That's it.
That was Dreyfus's only announcements. Attention, all of Leonis. Her name is Dying Diane because she's like dying. Am I right?
If you see her, point
Dreyfus
and
out.
laugh.
Dreyfus out.
Yeah.
If you see her, throw rocks at her and label them dying, so she knows who sent you.
Anyways,
Man.
yeah, so fucking Zeal almost dies and she saves him, and then um obviously Hauser
Yeah,
and Gila are like, yeah, we're gonna protect you, I guess, because they look
man,
cool,
yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, Helbram and
Because Halbram's being a dick.
yeah, Helbram and Jericho are being dicks. Gilthunder and Dreyfus catch up, but Hauser and Gila decide to make their stand because they have to follow what's right, what's in their heart.
Yes,
It's true.
because Diane protect, even though she dying.
Yeah, and like switching sides because that comes at a perfect time for both of them concerning like their character arcs. Because like Gila was already having some kind of misgivings based around what she learned about her dad, and Hauser was having misgivings too. And
Mhm.
like because this was kind of finalized by and saving Zeal, even though she was all bleed and
Dying.
stuff. And dying,
Hmm.
dying Diane would do. It
Yep.
feels earned. Their switching side feels earned.
Hmm.
So it's nice.
What if Diane went on a diet and she was called Dieting Diane?
she, she never wanted to get her butt stuck in a dog again.
Yep, definitely. Anyways, so Jericho
Oh, yeah.
gets murdered, I guess.
Yeah, they get murdered by a bomb cyclone, which feels even more like a weird combo. Like,
Bomb Cyclone. No, that one makes a lot more sense.
I mean, yeah, it's bombs and a tornado mixed to become a bomb tornado, but
Yeah.
like, I it just seems like these don't seem like things that should theoretically mix.
Nah, for this one it totally does.
Think so?
Yeah, if you like put a bunch of fire in a tornado, it's gonna be a fire tornado because fire spreads
It's
like with oxygen and shit.
not fire though; it's explosion.
Explosion become fire.
You become fire. Go to hell! You become fire.
Yep. It's
Damn it!
like Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's something, I don't know. Whatever. I give up.
Shut up! It's time for the most important character, Slater.
Slater comes and he slays Gother.
In a manga only scene. This was just cut from the anime for reasons that I do not know.
There's a lot of weird
Go
shit going on with Slater and the Roars of Dawn in the anime.
he's like completely absent from this arc in the anime
Well, he
until the
shows
end.
up late, yeah, but and all
Yeah,
of the Roars of Dawn are still alive, and it's like,
yeah,
what?
yeah. That we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This is where it starts. Apparently, he's just kind of like out on the town, and like he's getting kind of annoyed when the holy knights that are chasing Gother start making a ruckus around him on his quote unquote precious day off. So he dons his mask and he just kind of kicks the shit out of him because he wants to fight Gother as like vengeance for last time, that's pretty dang cool. His return and his masking up to reveal his identity is a really cool scene.
Yeah, I did not know who the fuck this was until he put the mask on. I was like,
Nobody cared.
what?
One didn't care who he was until he put on the mask.
True. Because you never
And
see him without his mask in the anime, so
it's
I
true.
was confused.
He's without his mask for a lot of this arc because it gets broken partway through.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had big question marks over my head, and it was very comical and anime.
Oh yeah, we also get to see his special ability in the manga. It's called Overpower, and it's like an intimidation thing.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Toriko, the way like they can just kind of like intimidate monsters with their spirit.
I don't know anything about Toriko, but yes, you're right. It is like Toriko.
He's able to freeze up Gother and then snap his neck straight up. Dead Gother.
No, not Gother. He's dead. He got.
Dying is what Diane does. Cut it out, Gother.
He got slayed by Slater.
No, not.
What are you doing?
Gother puts his head back on correctly and punches up Slater. Whoa. Wow.
Yeah. Gother has a head that instantly regenerates because he's a demon. Yep.
Is he? I don't know what he is.
No, he's not a demon.
He's
No.
But yeah, we even get Slater's backstory, and it's really nice how like he swears loyalty to the king, and it like explains a lot about him and like what he's done in the story and what he'll be doing in the future. I think it's also like it's not even just kind of randomly put in there just because he's around. It's there to also show us Gother's ability.
Yeah. They're totally pros.
Yeah.
They fuck.
Slater is gay, apparently.
Well, Gother is like non-binary or something, so I don't know. Maybe.
Gother's just a homie, dude.
He's just a homie.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Slater is canonically gay. I think I read that on
You read that on Tumblr?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that on the wiki. Apparently a data book talked about it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't you notice about like how sometimes he ends his sentences with like little hearts? That's like a thing like
what? I end all my sentences with hearts. Oh fuck.
You should get that checked out.
Really? I just ripped my heart out of my chest and like
yeah, you hand it over after you speak to somebody, and they're like, "What am I supposed to do with this?" And you're like, "Put it at the end of my sentence in your brain."
and then they devour it, and it becomes part of them. Yes.
Yeah, that's how you perform your takeover.
True. But I have a million hearts because I'm also a demon, so.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, like a cow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. This whole little section ends when Uther kind of like logics out to Slater that he's been like fucked with by Hendy and Drayboy. He's
Yeah.
like he realizes that like Slater is only loyal to the king, and he's like are you sure these are the king's orders? Were you there when he gave them? And Slater's like, king's sick in bed. And Gotha's like, how long has he been sick? Have you seen him since he's been sick? Has anybody seen him? Did these orders come directly from him at his bedside? Were you there? And Slater's just like, oh, 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 fuck.
Oh
And like he
shit.
kind of, yeah,
They're
he
all
kind of,
demons. They're gonna kill the world, I guess.
yeah,
No.
he realizes he's been duped, and like Gother kind of like I like this interaction because Gother lays it out really like bluntly that Slater's been duped, but he also kind of like comforts him in a way, like in his own way. It's like I guess it happens to everybody, or I forget exactly what he said. It's like
Something
chapter
like that.
60. It was chapter 70, I think. I don't know.
I believe it was actually chapter 69. Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, that's what Slater's
Yeah.
here.
Slater here to slay the puss.
Oh, he's gay. Haven't I explained this to you?
Slater's a
You
woman.
silly little stinkman.
No, Slater's a woman, so it's gay, okay?
That's true. It's not gay if it's with a woman.
All right.
Why are you
Anyways,
laughing?
I don't even know what the fuck
True.
is going on anymore. I lost myself back at the Vizel fighting festival.
True.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's where my life ended.
After this, we return to where Diane's sitting around dying.
Fucking dying, Diane. What do you think you're doing over there dying? Who said you could do that?
Point and laugh.
Throw rocks.
Pull on her pigtails. Like like one of those construction cranes to pull her pigtails with.
Yep.
And Gother arrives to save the day. Da, da,
And
da.
yeah, he saves the day by getting stabbed in the chest.
Oh no! But
Very
it's okay.
badly. It's okay because he's Gother and he just punches and stuff.
Yeah,
Because
Gother.
he's known for his physical strength.
Yeah, Gother laying the smackdown on Dreyfus is cool and all, but like the fact that he was run through completely and has neck snapped earlier, it should raise more questions in universe. Honestly, once again, the series is really
Well,
it's just dancing around information by
yeah.
just not having characters like they press for answers. They may ask like,
Yeah.
"What was that?" But like the questions are always kind of like ignored, and then they just don't really press for answers much.
Yeah,
Oh, we really
like Meliodas is like a literal fucking demon and the only one that cares at all is Bon.
yeah, and even then, Bond never really gets a straight answer.
Yeah.
All we can really take from all this is that Gother is definitely not human. Like it's kind of like a
Yeah.
broad idea.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. But moving on, after this, we move into what's probably my favorite scene from maybe this whole arc. Definitely one of my like top scenes, which is Dreyfus's nightmare.
Yeah. It turns out that Dreyfus and Hendrickson killed Zaratros and framed the sins or whatever. And well, I didn't see that coming.
Revealed that earlier.
Did they actually?
Yeah, when Dreyfus and Hendy were talking.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I totally didn't see that coming. Totally.
Ooh, weird.
I thought Meliodas personally killed that dude.
Kill that fucker.
Yeah, because he's evil and stuff, you know.
He looks too much like Elizabeth. It's confusing me. Listen,
I've got. I can't. I can't stand
I can't.
this.
I
I
can't
must
take it
fondle.
anymore.
I must fondle the breasts. Oh shit! I snapped his neck. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
I need to take out these feelings before I do something a little too homosexual for my own tastes. I need to kill this man.
What the
Seven
fuck?
deadly, seven deadly sins. To me, I must kill this beautiful, beautiful man.
He couldn't help it.
What am I doing?
It. It. it you can't blame him. You can't.
Can't.
What
I'd
what
fuck
would what would you
Zarashas.
do? What would you do in that situation?
I'd fuck Zarashas.
Well, clearly, you're not Meliodas then.
That's true.
He would rather
I,
die than be gay.
what was it? What was I talking about?
I don't know.
Dreyfus's nightmare. It's. I think it's really like a pretty intense and like just overall cool scene. The very sudden transitions, the way like the little scenes will start getting weird before they jump ahead. All the backstory we're getting in such a short amount of time. It's really great. And like right at the end, like we get a lot of foreshadowing for Groudron later, and it's really cool, but not so focused on in the here and now that it like distracts much from what's going on.
hmm
I think.
Um, I yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Um, we've probably talked enough about that.
We've talked enough about Meliodas repressing his
Yeah,
homosexual urges for
Meliodas, like,
Zarashas.
he can't. Yeah, yeah, that's been beaten to death. We all know what it's like. Okay.
Just like Diane, am I right?
Fuck you, Diane. Yep.
Anyway,
Okay.
Gother dies again.
Yeah. So, turns out, Gother got, stabbed, and then it was like, oh God, Gother got stabbed, and then it was like, oh, Gother won because of shit, and then he lost.
Yeah,
Man.
Dreyfus is able to, by unknown, mysterious means, break out of the nightmare teller, and it looks like he's ready to finish it off, but he's actually too worn out about it. So Thunder just helps him take a walk on his nerves, I guess. Get
Yeah.
him a little coffee.
I'm pretty
And
sure.
just
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I'm 99% certain that the reason he's able to break out is because he thinks of Slater's fat cock, and
yeah,
he gets so like erect that he breaks out.
that's true. That's true. He thinks about what his brother and Meliodas have done betwixt the sheets in the dead of night, and he gets so worked up about it that he breaks out.
Yeah, most likely, most likely. That's why he has to
Definitely, definitely.
he has to go hang out with Gilthunder for a little bit.
A little bit, a little bit.
Yep.
Nephew, I can't stop these homosexual urges.
What the fuck?
Just repress it, sir. This is the Middle Ages. We can't be doing that. It's Middle Ages
Okay.
and it's anime. We can't be doing that.
Okay, I have to look fucking Slater up on the wiki now. Because
Uh, yeah, you go ahead. I'll move along with the little recap. Thunder and Dreyfus take a walk, and they leave Helbram to finish it off. And Hauser and Gila seem confident that they could take just him, but he uses like some sort of like death curse magic of some kind. And yeah, it looks like, and he uses some rando Gustav's ice magic to get another giant hole in Diane.
yeah, because
Dying Diane.
she doesn't have enough of those. She's
More
becoming
holes in this woman.
she's becoming Swiss cheese.
That's true. They're in Britannia. That you can't have that. Just gotta kill her.
Man,
Make her nothing.
The anime thing happens with Diane where she gets holes in her body and then all of a sudden they're just like black, like weird
No
things.
blood.
Yeah.
And it looks like she's about to die, but then ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, King makes his entrance.
Yeah, because he can fly, He does that.
He came through his dog mouth.
Why didn't he do that before?
Actually, yeah, why didn't he?
He could have just teleported there whenever he wanted.
I
You know
guess.
what? Maybe the dog's mouth was so enlarged that it was like stretched out and shit, so he had to recover, and I don't know. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Forget about it.
He,
It's
he
not.
came at a
It doesn't
dramatic
matter.
time.
Yeah.
He came at yeah, and his reactions to like what's happened to Diane are actually pretty like heart wrenching because like he's not at all calm about it. He's freaking the fuck out and like lashing out and like he's lashing out at Hauser, but at the same time he's like, why am I such a fuck up? Why can't I literally protect anything? What have I done? Honestly.
Well, what would you do if you had to look at that fucking bitch dying, Diane?
I'd pull on her pigtails and kill her.
We're getting progressively more mean.
Honestly, yeah. What does she do to us?
I don't know why. It's just funny.
So many things we've learned about ourselves about these characters today. Meliodas is repressed. Diane's just dying constantly. But there's that again. So much has happened in this arc. Can't believe it.
What is going on?
Yeah. So yeah. King and Hellbrim start fighting it out.
They
And
have a fist fight because King is good at that.
yeah. And eventually it gets to the point where it's revealed that's not Hellbrim's true form. So he changes to his true form. I like the earlier design better. I like the big man design and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
his big
yeah.
guy form. And I
Totally.
liked his earlier power too, because now we just kind of switched.
Yeah, now
Kind
he's just got weird. He's just got the vine things that Elaine had, except they're big.
didn't have vine thing. She had like wind powers.
She was able to control like vines or something.
Yeah, but she also had wind powers. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
I know.
I don't know.
I like the earlier design and power more, but the new one's not bad.
I like his design,
Yeah, it's a
but
good
the
design.
power is just not very interesting.
Problem is that they feel like totally different characters. I think
Yeah, it's just like a completely different vibe that you get. I don't just it's weird.
it's a completely different vibe, and he like doesn't interact with anybody who really knew the mustachioed old man Helbram that much. All we really get is like people like Gila and Gustav being like, "Is that really Lord Helbram?
Oh
Are
my
you
god, it's
sure?
Hellbram. He's a little fairy boy.
Are you guys sure? Are we sure this is the guy, guys? Is this the right guy? This Helbram? It's me,
Well,
Gustav,
he's
the
got a helmet.
most important character. It's me, Gustav. Yeah, he's still got the little love helm helmet.
Yeah, he's got it because it's important.
Yeah,
Man,
he.
I wish Love Helm came back.
Yeah,
He'd be my number one waifu.
I love that the helmet is given kind of like sentimental value and further use in the story later. It's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like
And yeah,
because you kind of wonder about the helmet, like where the fuck did it come from and everything. Then you find out.
you think it's just like part of the little imp design. It's not really more than anything, but then he's holding it
Hmm.
in his true form, so you're like, oh, what is significance?
Yeah, it kind of like disappeared, like when he was the big fucking
Big,
Holy Knight dude,
big boy.
big boy. Yeah,
Boy.
big boy. Anyways, he beats the shit out of King, but King was just making a protection healing thing.
Yeah, he heals uh, dying Diane to make her no longer dying Diane.
Very much appreciated King. I was getting real sick of that fucking bitch. Anyways. Oh, the here's the school weird school thing. Oh,
Or
okay.
that's
The next chapter is the we get Diane and King's backstory
oh yeah,
from 200 years ago
oh
and
yeah.
and
What do you
that
think of
stuff.
it? I think
I
of it.
thought of it. I liked it.
Enjoyed it.
It's
I
I mean obviously I experienced this a very very long time ago originally. Um but I think the manga like version was okay. Um
yeah, I
I
I
don't
like
really
the
have
way
thoughts
it's
honestly.
yeah, I like the way it's formatted, where we get like we kind of start out we kind of start with him waking up with after being saved
Amnesia.
by Diane without his memories, and
Hmm.
then as memories come back to him, we get like more of before that filled out in our minds. I like that kind of I like that formatting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't
It,
really have any critiques for it. It's good.
yeah, I just it's cool. It's cool to actually see that King was actually the one that originally made Diane's outfit and like we kind of get an
Mm.
actual explanation of how like where it came from because I know I had this complaint earlier. I was like, where the fuck did Diane get this fucking giant outfit from? Like it's
Are you in that
massive.
forward?
Where she was the knight, she was wearing knightly armor, and then
Mm.
all of a sudden she has this stuff.
Mm.
But she knows how to make things, I guess, because
Yeah.
uh, King taught her.
I I have two things in general to say about this in relation to the previous backstory for a sin we got with Bon. A, I like the placement of both. I feel like get them exactly at the right time we need them. With Bond, that was around the time of his thing with Elaine. It was
Hmm.
early in his appearance. With King, it's much later, but it's coming right when we need the context for his final showdown with Helbram. And
Hmm.
like, I appreciate. Yeah, they always tie in with exactly what's happening in the main
Yeah,
story.
you
They
don't
never
just
feel
randomly
just
get a flashback and it's just like, oh yeah, that happened a long time ago. How
they
cool.
never they never feel slotted in. They always feel meticulously like put into a very specific place for the
Hmm.
benefit of the present storyline. And I appreciate that.
And it also kind of makes sense because, um, like for King in this example, like in this situation, King, he's like
Yeah,
he would be thinking about this at the time. Like this is where he would you know
yeah.
actually like kind of go back and picture everything in his mind and remember what happened. Well, it's not like he forgot, but you know what I mean. Like he
He's
would go through it
it's
again.
on would be on his mind.
Hmm.
So it's understandable that we learn it now. Just like how it would be on like Bond's mind when he's like thinking about the land of the dead and Elaine
Yeah.
and stuff.
So it's relevant to like the point of view character, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, that is just what the first thing I wanted to say. I think it's a very good placement. Here's the second thing I wanted to say about these two, and it's about like okay, so first one, Bon and Elaine, and it's about how Bon and Elaine fell in love, but like you know, he's a human adult male, and she is a fairy woman. She's like several hundred years old, even though she looks like I wouldn't say like a child, because children, like fairies and Meliodas, always have like sort of like subtle differences in how they're drawn compared to like actual children, like
Yeah, well,
Zeal.
because they're like adults, they're mature, they just come
Yeah,
across differently. They have this
cherubic.
even though they're small and chibi and stuff, they're still they come
They're
across as older.
adults in their own sense.
Yes.
But yeah, Bon and Elaine, they're both adults, even though one looks kind of childlike. So like that we that's what we get from it. It's not like a weird thing that those two are like falling in love in this backstory, because they're both adults in their own sense of it. Like, and
It's the
then we get
5,000-year-old lolly.
King and Diane's backstory, and it also features a fairy falling in love with somebody else, but Diane is still like a child in this
Yeah,
version.
well,
So like
yeah.
it kind of confuses how you're supposed to view fairies, because like you're like with like King is just like a main character with his own like past and history and responsibilities and feelings. And like after that we have like Elaine and her backstory with Bond, and like her like having this relationship with him. You're meant to view them as like, on the same terms as like adult characters, like Bond and Gilthunder and Hauser,
Yeah. And
Then we
like,
have this backstory where King is falling in love with this child, even though she's like also a couple hundred years old because of how giants age. She's still
well,
technically
we
like
don't
a
know
child.
how old do giants live? Because I know fairies live to be around 2,000, and at this point in the story, King is a like a little over 1,000, I think. Because this is 200 years in the past.
It's I know that they seem to be on like a similar aging wavelength, because part of the whole backstory between King and Diane here, part of it is like how time kind of like goes really fast for these two races, because like they meet the hunter this one
Uh,
time and he like gives them the soup and stuff, but then they meet him again later when Diane's
yeah,
sick.
a lot of
And
time
like,
passes.
yeah, a lot of the time passes without King and Diane really realizing. King says that soup he gave us the other day was really good, and he's like, the other day, that was like 30 years ago, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
And then they like meet him, they think they meet him again later, but it's actually his like grandson or something.
yeah. I
So they,
just
they
looked it
seem to.
up, and Diane is about 750 years old. So, she's a bit younger than King.
I guess, yeah.
So okay, I guess then she wasn't a kid technically then,
I
or
guess
I
not,
don't
but
even
like
I don't know.
she seemed
It's just weird.
she seemed to be framed as being kind of childlike in that flashback. So I feel like my point still stands. It's still kind of messing with our perception of fairies, because like we had one with in love with a human in one flashback, and then another falls in love with like somebody like portrayed as being childlike in this next flashback. A little weird. That's kind of like my only main point with it. Otherwise, I think it's just it's a good backstory. It ties into what's going on. It makes sense for the character. We get another reason why they are this particular sin. You know, Grizzly sin of sloth. He's on just like a pillow the whole time, so you just kind of accept it. But now we see like it was because like he didn't, even though he was amnesiac, he never stopped Helbram as he went on killing humans, and he never really said like, oh, I had amnesia. So the humans just took it as like, oh, you didn't even feel like helping us. Okay, your sin is sloth, 1,000 years dungeon. It's good. It's a good backstory, even if it is a little
Yeah,
weird.
I like it.
Yeah, good times.
All right.
And after that, they throw down some more.
More fighting.
Helbram versus King, and King goes. all out to save his friend by killing him.
Yeah, yeah, kind
He's
of,
got
basically.
it's like old fantasy Lassie, or
Oh,
not
I
not
forgot the thing I
not
was gonna
Lassie,
say.
Yeller. What?
I was gonna rate the backstory we just read.
Read it, do it.
I rated a 1 out of 10. Not enough dying Diane.
Well, she had that fever that one time. She was dying.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Jumped up 9 points just because she was dying.
Fucking
Can't believe it.
fucking die.
what, what is wrong with us this
I
episode?
don't know.
Uh, anyway, Helbram takes his turn dying. He dies again. He just can't get
Yeah,
enough
he
of
just
it.
dies a second time
Trying to
as
steal
usual.
Diane's shtick.
Yeah, this shit just happens, you know.
Yeah, and it's nice. It wraps up King's little story here, and after that we go back to
Back to school. Yeah.
dun, dun, what's that, baby? I'm taking you back to school.
All right.
Go back to Andy versus Arthur.
Oh, I completely forgot that was going on this entire time.
Yeah,
Man,
he's
Hendy is
throwing down.
so cute. What a cute little boy he is.
I like his little scrotum chin goatee, his little pubes on his chin. Oh,
Yeah.
goat, little fucker.
What a guy.
Yeah, I like once we're like focused on him again, and he's actually allowed to kind of
Do
do a
his
little
thing.
bit of stuff. I like how Arthur's presence is a real wild card for Hendrickson because like we get like some internal monologue from old Hendy, and he's really just kind of like verklempt about like how much does he know,
Yeah.
what is he here for, what can I say to him, and like not reveal any more of what
Yeah.
I need to.
To be
Arthur's
honest,
just kind of so dense that he doesn't really
he doesn't
pick
care.
up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saying?
To be honest, well, Hendrickson, like, this is the only thing that isn't a part of his plan. Like, he planned for the Sins to come here and to fight Dreyfus and everything.
Mhm.
Like, so this is the only, yeah, like you said, it's a wild card.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Like, if he wasn't if he wasn't around, the whole plan could only be ruined by like the Sins were more powerful than I thought. But like, it's more just that he didn't plan on like Arthur and Merlin to kind of step in. Which I like that.
Yeah, she's just, Merlin is cool.
Merlin's
Yeah, she's very
epic.
cool. Anyways, Meliodas is there. He's got a
Dun,
sword,
dun.
and he's gonna use it.
Oh yeah, I like how Meliodas starts using the sword and the sheath to fight. Enjoy that.
I love when that happens when they use the sheath. Well, because he
Mm,
doesn't have like a belt, so
that's true.
where's he
Yeah.
gonna put it? Might as
Yeah.
well
True.
use it as a stick. There you go.
Yeah, he just kind of like uses it to double block, and sometimes, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be cool if it
Yeah,
was like a super powered sheath that was strong, like in
that'd be
some other
cool.
things, but it's not. It just gets broken.
You know, it's a cool example of a superpowered sheath, kind of
Hmm?
fairy tale.
Fairy Tale.
There's
Best
a
series.
there's a swordsman who only ever fights with her sword sheathed because she's only vowed to unsheath it for the one person she wants to kill. So she fights with a sheathed sword, but it's still
Very
super strong.
powerful. Strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Inuyasha, his sheath is very strong.
Nice.
It absorb magic and stuff.
I enjoy sheath.
Sheath.
Uh,
So Vivian's
chilling.
kills Hawk again. Hawk has died for the millionth time.
Yeah, She teleports him away. Oh yeah, Elizabeth and Margaret reunited. So happy. Oh, I care so much.
Yay! What are they gonna do
Yay!
together? Are they gonna go out on the town?
They're gonna talk about boys.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
I like the midget. I like the guy who likes to fuck with
Midget.
villages for no reason.
Veronica comes in. She's like, "I'm alive, and I like the guy who's big.
I like big men.
I'm important. I'm strong. Definitely."
Elizabeth
She,
likes little men. Veronica likes big men, and Margaret
and
likes crappy
Margaret.
men.
Margaret likes medium sized.
Yes.
Margaret sees Gil Thunder. She's like, "You are medium," and he's like, "Oh, okay, okay. I don't know what that means." Lightning. But yeah, we also catch up with Bon around this time, and Bon ran off on his own, and he gets some answers out of a guy through a very, very like a very both hilarious and badass bit where he like, yeah, he's like, "Oh, here, you drop this. It's all of your teeth."
Wait,
And the guy
what
just
the fuck are you talking about?
did you not read the fucking manga? I
I,
just like finds a guy and he's like taps him on the shoulder and he's
oh
like,
yeah.
"Hey, can you tell me something?" And the guy's like, "How do what?" And Don's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, you're gonna need these. It's all of your teeth." He just kind of stole them without the guy realizing. It's like, no. I love that.
He just has the guy's teeth.
It's so perfect. I love that.
Bon is great.
I love it. Yeah, and
Number one.
yeah, A Bon is great. B Diane is dying. C Meliodas is repressed about Zaratras. All things we've learned.
Yes. D.
But
Diana's dying twice. Um,
not again. uh, yeah, with Bon, he's just not prioritizing Meliodas's orders to find Elizabeth, and he's just kind of like going off to do his own thing based on his own goals, and I enjoy that. It makes him sort of like counterproductive wild card for the heroes. It's very in character that he's doing something like this. It builds off like last arc where he was like kind of feuding with Meliodas about what to do about Dale. He was talking about like his goal of reviving Elaine and stuff. So it builds off the last arc and it's building up to the next arc where he actually does kind of like go off on his own for a bit. It's nice. I like this development.
mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, so fucking Gil Thunder shows up to fight Meliodas, and while Hendrickson is fighting Arthur, I guess.
To
Yeah,
the aardvark.
Art Art Man.
Watch out behind you.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I'm looking at a panel of like Diane and Gother and Bond and stuff. Not Bond, King. And Zeal is just holding a lance.
Oh yeah, he's holding Gil's lance because Gil is
Oh right,
giving
she's unconscious. I forgot. Well,
giving Jericho a piggyback ride.
yeah.
Uh, oh yeah, that's a quick scene where Dreyfus calls a truce between the sins because he realizes Hendrickson's up to no good, and we get some more foreshadowing about Fraudrin because Gother's like, which of you is saying that? And Dreyfus is like, what is it you mean? And then they just don't talk about that again. But yeah, it's a little bit more in your face than the last time, but I wouldn't say it's like so over that like you really know exactly what's up yet. They're saving that for later.
As you do.
Yeah. And yeah, we cut back to Meliodas versus Thunder. It's it's cool and all.
It's very hype in the anime. Very, very, very much. Very
Yeah,
cool.
the manga's pretty good too. I love the like one of his moves. It's like the fallout of it is just this full page of lightning with the kingdom like really small at the very bottom of the page. That was like legit cool, I think.
Hmm. Definitely.
And Elizabeth reunites with her father because Vivian brings her there.
Vivian likes to
And
fuck fuck people with her
he
teleportation
likes to fuck with Slater. Slater tries to bust out the king and fails. Yet another scene cut from the anime.
because
On the
yes,
perfect cube reflects damage.
he's trying to get that kingly cock, and
This-
it's not working out for him. Yeah, so
I'll wear my mask, and that will give
mhm.
me superpower. Superpower. Pretty much that whole scene.
So then we get another side story. Uh,
What, what, what was the side story?
it's the one with Bon and Elaine.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah, that thing where he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you, little girl," and she's like, "Okay, daddy," and it was really weird. I don't know what
It
was
is
up with it.
weird.
Yeah.
I think you read the wrong thing.
I think I went to the wrong website.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of a mix-up.
Yeah, probably.
Jeez,
I honestly I would not be surprised.
I'm sure there is
I would
out
not
there.
be
There's enough,
surprised.
there's enough degenerates in the world. But yeah, it's just this cute little side story showing more of
Just a
Anna
little bit
and
of their
Elaine.
relationship. That's like
Yeah,
it.
I am not at all surprised. Like I felt it like when I was watching the anime, but like after reading more of the manga, I am not at all surprised that like Elaine is able to come back very soon after this, and we get more of like her and Bond, but in like the present day. Given that like we got their shared backstory so early on, there's this random like side story that's just more of that. There's a whole like spin-off like spin-off one volume manga. There's a light novel version too, just of them the two of them hang out for those 7 days. It felt like you can
Yeah.
really get the feeling that the author really loved this like relationship between them and wanted to have more of it, you know?
Yeah. It seems like in like everything but the actual series itself, Elaine is like a really important character, like in all like the promotional material and stuff. But she
Not a lot of
like
covers.
she's on a lot of covers, yeah. She's in all of the OPs and EDs
Yeah,
or whatever, and she's just like not around. But I guess that kind of makes sense because, obviously she's dead and stuff.
yeah,
But like,
yeah. You really get the feeling that the author really likes this character and her dynamic with Bond, and he wants to have her back as soon ASAP.
gee, I wonder what
Yeah?
happens with that.
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that's a fun little side story. Back to action time.
Yeah, Meliodas just fucking grabs the tip of Gilthunder's sword with his fingers because he's a demon boy.
There, there, his,
He does the thing.
his penis.
Yep, yep. Yeah.
Got you by the boober,
Um,
Gil.
yep, totally.
Uh, Vivian enters the fray too.
Vivian, man, whenever you say fucking Vivian, I keep thinking you're talking about Veronica, and I'm like, what? Veronica isn't even a character. What are you talking about?
He's not around
She's dead.
like Diane. Yeah, Vivian enters the fray, and I'm glad because, like, for a character that's only introduced in this arc, she feels very kind of unique and cool, and like her many strange powers are fun to watch in
Yeah,
action. I
she's
think
like weird. I feel
she's
like.
like an action, like in a world where like people can just kind of use magic for fighty bullshit. It's like kind of weird to see an actual straight up mage and like all their unique powers and stuff.
It's I feel like when it comes to like obviously Vivian and like Merlin, it's just like they could
Can
just
kind
do
of do
whatever they
whatever.
could do whatever the plot dictates. Like it's just a get out of free jail card. Like whenever
Pretty
there's a
much.
problem they have to solve, Merlin just does it because she apparently knows everything or whatever.
Mm.
Um, and it's maybe be more creative? Question mark?
Mm.
Question mark?
Mr. Mark. Uh,
Uh, Dying
yeah,
Diane.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
More
Yes.
throw Diane's dead body at them. That's a more creative solution.
I, it's just
Uh,
become a meme at this point.
yeah.
All you have to do
Uh,
is say the words "dying" and "Diane" in the same sentence, and it's instantly
well,
hilarious.
dude, you said dying Diane. You will gain a subscriber.
Yay! Subscribers.
Hey!
Uh,
Uh,
anyways,
yeah.
uh,
Anyways, the older sister shows up. Margaret.
yeah, Margaret.
I go.
Wait, what?
Google's the princess.
Yeah, she shows up and kills herself, and then
She's
Gilthunder
just kind of like
gets mad.
she just kind of runs in like in the manga, but in the anime, she literally just kind of throws herself off a tower to kill herself.
Yeah, and then it's like, there's this weird demon t
It's like a chimera,
thing, whatever it
invisible
is.
chimera. It's a giant invisible chameleon.
Man, literally everything in this fucking story is just a demon did it.
Kinda.
Yeah, basically.
Like an invisible chimera was keeping watch over her. That raven that we kept seeing whenever Gilthunder was showing up was like his version of that, just kind of spying on him. And like apparently it was all just to keep him in line and go along with whatever Big Hendy was doing. But now that Meliodas was able to focus all of his senses and power in order to kill it, Gilthunder is freed, and he's able to just fucking gank Hendrickson in a very
Yeah.
like satisfying way.
It turns
Like
out,
Gilthunder
yeah.
just destroys them outright. It's pretty cool.
I really love the panel of Meliodas, like, facing down, Gilthunder, uh, Henny or what the,
Hendy,
Hendy, that's it. Fuck, Hendy and Vivian, and like he's like staring them down, and he's holding his sword, and he's got this like determined look on his face. It's so cool.
I
Do
love it when
you know which one I'm
Meliodas
talking about?
he has a lot of determined looks.
Yeah, but he's all like bloodied and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we also get a little flashback, but between Gil and Meliodas. It was cute. Little Gil Thunder is cute.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so Gilthunder was just good all along, even though he was a total dick for no reason.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yes.
complete dick.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the next scene. The next like important bit is like the whole bit with Vivian teleporting people around, and then Merlin's real. It's like really different in the manga versus the anime because in the
Mm-hmm.
manga, everybody's like getting back to grouping up together. Like the rest of the sins except Bond, so like Diane Gother and King, Hauser, Gila, Dreyfus, etc. They're all like back together when Vivian like tries to teleport them to like a jungle of some sort, only for Merlin to teleport them back. I think the anime's version where it's just Meliodas, Arthur, and Margaret and Gilthunder is better because like when everybody's together in this huge group, most characters are just going to be standing around and not saying anything.
Yeah, it's like it's just kind of adding a problem that doesn't need to be there. You could just have them off doing something else.
pretty much, and that's what the anime does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vivian's attempts at fucking with them go unperturbed by the blanket wearing mage that Arthur has been palling around with. And I think the scene of Vivian just being repeatedly
Mm-hmm.
teleporting back and forth between places is just very janky and funny. Like it.
Yes.
Then
Very much. And then all
big
of a sudden, it's murder in Merlin. She's gonna murder Diane.
yeah, the mortal enemy of dying Diane, Murder and Merlin.
Yep, totally.
Yeah, there's a lot of pomp and circumstance to Merlin's reveal. I really like it.
Um, she is very cool and stuff. I like Merlin.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we got a side story, another one, the one with Arthur.
but yeah, that was
Yeah,
nice.
we see baby Arthur being a baby.
He's Babby.
He's Babby, yes. Fucking
Hey,
a stupid Babby. What? Anyways,
uh,
he breaks a apple and then the story's over.
pretty much. He's apparently got like a brother or something that like hates his guts, and like this is when he meets King Bartra. He said like I owe a debt to the king, but and this is like the debt itself apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And like apparently Arthur kind of knows his brother hates him, but doesn't really care. I guess.
Cause he's
Like
cool,
really,
Arthur. Good boy.
I guess. Only really interesting thing I thought comes from it is the fact that like Archer tells him he's destined to be king, but like Arthur's only real reaction to that is like a very disappointed. I'm not going to be a holy knight. I think it's funny.
He's like, fuck. I wanted to be a holy knight. I don't give a shit about being a king.
As the meme, and then the main enemy Trollface appears,
I really
bringing
like
that
that.
back.
At first you don't know that it's Bartra, so it's just like this random knight. And he's being cool, and then all of a sudden, it's like, oh yeah, I'm the king, and it's like, what?
Yes, it's pretty neat.
Really? What a
Really,
cool king!
a coincidence.
Yes.
Yeah, moving on to chapter 84, which has a very cute cover of young Gil Thunderhauser and Griamore. I really like it. And that's all I have to say.
Yep.
My last
Yep.
note.
Totally. What the fuck is that
But
monkey thing? What?
monk?
What is the monkey?
They're
Monkey.
on an. That's an adventure monkey. It's a monkey that only appears when there's little boys on an adventure. Adventure monkey.
Okay.
Adventure
Adventure
monkey.
monkey. Merlin does like things, I guess.
Yeah, Merlin's able to gank the perfect cube. It really does feel like we're kind of like at the end of the arc at chapter
It
84.
does.
It really like builds up the swerve of
Well,
Hendrickson
because at
still
this
being up and at him
yeah,
very well.
because at this point, as far as we know, Hendrickson has been defeated. Dreyfus is like I mean, they could all just
He's
team up on
around.
Dreyfus and beat him up if they want, honestly.
Yeah, but Dreyfus seems kind of peaceful at this point, though. The king has been saved. All the Elizabeth and Margaret have been saved. Helbram's been defeated. It really feels like there are no more like real
Yeah.
loose ends left. It really does feel like we're at the end of the arc, which
They
I think
all
very
they all
much.
think it. Like they're all like, yeah, we did it. We saved the kingdom. The king is
Yeah,
back. Seven deadly sins are cool. Good guys. Done.
it really feels like the swerve is given its proper build up.
Yep. Honestly, it almost if
But
it weren't for all the loose threads, it almost would feel like the end of the series, like if it was a shorter series.
really?
Kinda. That's what I thought originally when I first watched. I thought this was the end of the series.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't think, oh, they have to find the last sin.
Nah. I was like, it's the show is called the six deadly sins, is it not? And
Diane has to die so we can get another sin.
yep, that's
Bowser's
it.
going to be the new sin of envy. He's envious over how swole Grimoire is.
I figured he'd be envious of how sick it was that Diane finally fucking died.
Nice.
Yep, because
Um,
that's I'm ready for that. Man, it's really coming off like I hate Diane. I don't.
I, I
She
like
used to be my favorite character.
I like Diane. I just think it's funny when she died.
Yeah, it's very funny. Yes, much comical.
Very lol.
Laugh very much for me, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
Bartra's actually sick also. So
Yeah, he got cancer from having too much gay sex. Yeah.
good joke. uh, but yeah, he's like actually sick now, I guess. So like Merlin and Arthur just kind of leave so that they won't be around for the rest of the arc, and that's the only real reason why Bartra's sick.
Yeah. Wait. Sorry. What is she? I was thinking about you know.
Other stuff,
Yeah.
cool stuff.
I was thinking about. Never mind. Never.
Okay,
Move on.
okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Uh, yeah, Merlin doesn't have to be around for the rest of the arc because
She's
Bartra
making him better, I guess.
gotta change
Well,
his adult diaper.
yeah, because like we said, like it seems like everything's over. So like, Merlin doesn't need to be around, right?
That they like, yeah, I guess that like everyone else is they don't realize Hendrickson's up yet. Only we do. Yeah,
Wait, wait. Do we see that before?
yeah. That's at the end of chapter 84, and the Merlin and Arthur and Barcha leave in 85, I think.
Oh, I see. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And only real loose end left. The new generation finally get like reason for existing now, even though it doesn't, and even though it doesn't last that long, it's I think it's a fairly intimidating sight seeing all these guys become those huge, funky nose demons.
Yeah, they have big nose. They
Big toes.
yep. Jericho got big booba.
It's true.
Yeah.
We trade the dying Diane meme for toe sucker Diane meme because they all have big toes.
No, that sounds
Okay.
stupid. I like
Okay.
dying. I like dying, Diane.
I like dying.
It's my favorite pastime.
It- oh yeah, yeah. So the new generation are all rampaging. Hendy breaks the castle. Everybody's all injured, I guess. Dreyfus gets away in the confusion,
Mhm.
apparently.
Diane is
Oh,
once again dying.
she's throwing down with Demon Jericho. Hendrickson's up and about. He reanimated Helbram again to fight King again. And oh yeah, this is our first mention of druids.
Druids.
Our first
Yeah, it
mention of
is.
druids coming as like just an excuse of why Helbram is back up again.
He's like, yeah, druids can just bring people back, I guess.
Only twice.
Only twice.
They
And
don't
also
like
they lose
get worse each
parts of
time. They
themselves.
get stupider each time.
Yes. Man, I fucking love the trope of not the trope. I love it when King just appears behind someone with all of his swords pointed at them.
Do you
It's
like
so
that? Yeah,
cool.
enjoy that.
It's very enjoyable. Very
Hendrickson is looks
Mhm.
a bit younger here, but he's also like he's more way more casual and like easygoing in this new form, and it's very good at telling us that he no longer really sees anyone else as much of a threat to himself.
Mhm. He can beat them all up
Mm-hmm.
if he feels like, except he can't, but that's what he thinks. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
takes down
uses
Gil Thunder and Meliodas. And in order to save Meliodas, Elizabeth gives herself up to Hendrickson because he needs her.
she finally does the thing where she actually does something. She's like, I want to do something. I want to not be useless. And then here we go. She sacrifices herself.
Yes. I'm finally going to make a decision for myself. Kidnap me.
Take my body.
Take me away, Henry. Just as everything is going terrible, Bond returns, and he makes things more terrible.
She's like, does Handy want a handy?
Yeah.
All right.
Bond shows up with a bunch of spell beads, and he's like, I'm going to insert these into Hendy.
Yes.
So where did Bond get those
Yeah, I was gonna say
triple
he
nunchucks?
like, where the fuck did that come from?
We didn't even see him pilfer them from the guy who took all his teeth. That would have been a good place to
Probably,
have
yeah.
him get them. He just kind of shows up with three chucks.
They're made of teeth.
He stole a
Teeth.
bunch of teeth and fashioned a weapon out of them.
Yeah.
This is my new weapon, Teeth Whip.
I love in the anime, well, I'm guessing you were watching the dub. In the anime, in the sub, whenever he uses the nunchucks, he makes it like the ninja sound of like ha!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's hilarious.
He's just having a good time. He's
He
having
is
fun
having a
with it.
good time.
Beating the shit out of Meliodas, and he's like, we can still smile.
Yeah, yeah. They
Times.
have a fight to the death, and then Diane dies.
Yeah. Uh,
Yep.
Bon, we also get a quote unquote reveal that Meliodas is definitely Demon Clan, but it also doesn't really feel like a reveal because like he doesn't say anything conclusive, and Bon really doesn't press the question once again. It's like the author's just saying like, "Eh, good enough. You all know what's the deal is."
We all know that Diane is dying.
Think you really hate her.
No, I don't. I
Think
do
you
not.
hate her.
I don't. No. Uh,
Yeah, they're
anyways,
Bon and
um,
Meliodas. I think they finished their fight.
uh, yeah. So basically, Meliodas is like, don't kill me right now. Kill me later. And he's like,
All right,
okay,
you got it.
sure.
M-
Let's
meanwhile,
beat up Demon first.
meanwhile, back with Elizabeth and Hendy hanging. Elizabeth
Yeah.
threatens Elizabeth threatens her to KYS. That's when Griamore shows up.
Griamore. Oh
It's
my god.
very different from the anime. In the anime, I
Yeah.
don't think he shows up until right at the very end.
Yeah, he shows up at the very end. I
Here,
was
he's
really surprised by this.
me too. Actually, I thought it would be just Dreyfus like the anime. I'm not sure why they made this change. Actually, maybe it's just
Because they
because
felt like it,
maybe it's
obviously.
just because Grimoire doesn't really accomplish much. I don't know, but
I don't know.
yeah, that's way different. And it's cool to see him and Dreyfus fight side by side. Yeah, I guess.
They
Um,
do the father-son Kamehameha and annihilate
father son
Broly.
bubble.
Bubble.
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, Dreyfus does his like a huge super Kamehameha. Yeah, he quote unquote accidentally hits
Hmm.
Elizabeth with it instead. Somehow, I
Yeah.
don't get
Uh-huh.
how he text calls it like a mistake. I don't know how like this mistake is
He
made. I
he
know from
thought she
no.
was Diane, maybe? Is that it?
Are you the one who needs to die? Um,
Yeah.
I know why he did it in the context of like later. I know about like Fraudrin and stuff, but like I don't know what the like as far as the plot goes now. I don't know like how to explain the mistake itself. It's just I guess he's just a fucking idiot or something.
It is a fucking idiot. Did you see the cover page where they were cross dressing?
But yeah,
That was cool.
that was weird.
No, no, it wasn't weird. It's normal, Mike. What the fuck? Come on.
See the cover page of all the female characters having a slumber party, but Elaine's being like pulled into the darkness by Bond.
Wait, what?
Did you not see that?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, back with Bond. Spell beads are back again, once again for plot
Yeah.
convenience. At least these have the
Wow.
buildup of being like he says he grabbed them in Visor. That's a nice
I
callback.
I
Remember that?
don't care about that.
Yeah,
I'd just rather they didn't exist.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jericho's thing with her brother becomes important finally, but it's been so fucking minor that it really doesn't feel earned.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, she almost kills her sexist ass brother.
Well,
Uh,
she has to because he called her a girl, I guess.
you are a female. No.
I know I'm not. How dare you?
I wonder if anybody's written like a fan fiction where Jericho is like actually trans. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like Jericho's just like trans in the closet.
Probably. Yeah. I don't think the author can comprehend that
Nah,
though, so
nah.
probably not.
It doesn't involve women's boobies, so yeah, I don't think he understands.
Well, it does just indirectly,
Like,
obviously.
yeah, you're so right,
Yeah,
so right.
I am always right.
And all the new generation demons are taken care of after six chapters of just being like a background problem. Honestly,
Yeah, they're just yeah. What were these guys
what
even
was the point
for?
of them?
Why?
Just to have a demon invasion of sorts, I guess.
I guess it's just so that Dreyfus and Grimoire can fight Hendrickson without anybody else interfering.
Yes.
Because what else would they? The, yeah, like they
I
need.
guess that's
Everyone needs something to do.
true, and like it takes them just long enough to deal with this so that they can all come together after Dreyfus has been quote unquote killed and Grimoire's taken out for Meliodas and company to start fighting Hendy.
My boy Hendy.
I do.
Okay, so well, obviously King's gotta just kill Helbram again because that's what friends do.
Yeah, he kills him 3 times.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man, imagine if you had to kill your friend 3 times. That'd be so
Yeah.
rad. It was supposed to be funny. Why didn't you laugh?
Sorry, hold on.
That's exactly
That
the laugh I was expecting. Um, yeah.
yeah. Now that
Whoa.
everything's been taken care of, we get to the final showdown. The five. It's pretty cool to see all five sins standing together against
They do it.
Hendrickson.
They do the thing where they're standing. There's seven deadly sins, and
They were really like taking off Hendrickson's
they
arms.
they do. Yeah, it's
It,
very cool.
it now that he can regenerate, it's like free game to do whatever the fuck to him. It's like they're doing to him what they always do to Bond. He can pick any sort of punishment, so they say, well, the most coolest injuries for him.
Yeah, he gets his freaking arm ripped off multiple times. It's very cool.
Dang.
I really like how like because this is like such a long arc and like so much shit happens like over the course of it, like multiple threats appear and everything. You kind of see the progress of the arc as like their clothes, like even if they get healed, their clothes are like all torn up and tattered and shit.
Mm,
From all the fights they've been going through. It's pretty cool to see that. It's
mm.
kind of like a
I,
progression.
yeah, they're getting more and more ragged as they go.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, yeah. So they throw down on big old Hendy. They discover the big red demon corpse. Bond gets all mailed. But there's more.
Yeah.
There's more. There's more to this.
Ooh, I like the part when fucking Bond just gets flung like off into the wall and his head is just sticking out and he sees the demon, like you can just see his eyes sticking out of the
Oh yeah,
wall and he sees the demon like, "Huh?"
I like that too.
It's so funny.
That's that's pretty fun. Yeah, I like how and I like his like attitude. Like he just walks up to Hendrix and he's like, "Hey, Hendrickson, man, my dude, hombre, you want to tell me what the fuck is that?" Bond.
And then
I love
meanwhile,
Bond.
Diane is just standing there not dying and
I
they're
can't stand for
yeah.
this. Get her out of my face, and they do because she can't fit where they go
Yeah,
next.
she just stand there like
Like
a
a
girl.
living person.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Uh, yeah, so they make it down into an even deeper chamber where
Totally not
there's
cool.
a gray demon.
Yeah, he's got weird eyes and stuff cuz
I
he's gray.
I love the design of the gray demon. I love it. It's cool as fuck.
You're cool as fuck, Mike.
Oh,
He looks like a sun. His face is a sunflower.
I thought you meant like, oh, he looks like my child, my son.
No, he doesn't look like my son. He is my son.
Aww. That
Well, he's my
that
son, like in that he's like the light of
you were
my life. Like he brings light to my darkest
dude,
days.
dude, why haven't I seen? Why haven't I gotten an invitation to the wedding between you and Grey Demon?
Um, no reason.
Can't believe you. Just throw me out like that. Wow. But yeah, the body of the Grey Demon, it's got no build up. It's not connected to any backstory like the Red Demon is, and
He's just
it
there.
just yeah, it feels out of nowhere. It's just around to A, show us more demon species, and B, give Hendrickson a power boost.
Um, yep, basically, because he just got his ass beat. Well, because we've already seen. I mean, even like it was just kind of explained here. Like, if Hendrickson's getting his power from a red demon, and Bond already fucking defeated a red demon by himself, then what the fuck is he supposed to do? Right?
Yeah,
So he's got to get
fair enough.
strong. He's gotta he's gotta
The
turn
idea
his
that
skin gray. I guess I don't know.
I'm colorblind. I can't tell what color it is. Is it gray?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Uh,
Anyway,
it-
anyways, he does become Mr. Gray, and he gets really strong, and Bond is reduced to a lower body.
Oh yeah,
He's
that is pretty cool.
just a pair of legs, some
Oh
hips,
no,
and a dick.
Lex Dominia, you have returned as smaller form. You
Yeah.
remember that from earlier in this episode? My best
Oh
joke.
yes, yes, that was hilarious. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot about that hilarious joke, Mike. Thank you for
Ah,
reminding me.
ah. Oh yeah. Hauser and some of the Roars of Dawn were fucked up off screen in this version,
Yeah,
whereas
apparently.
in the anime, they were just kind of around for the end.
Yeah, it's just everybody ganging up on Mr. Hendy. Mr.
Yeah, except Except
Yeah.
Hauser. He loves Diane so much he wants to be dying like her.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
and their wounds and the rubble around them, like they look a lot like what Dreyfus's magic does. Like when he blew the hole in clean in the floor when we first saw it.
Oh, I
Foreshadowing.
see. Oh
This is
my
like
god.
all the payoff we got through Gother's eyes is finally coming to a head, kind of here when we see like Dreyfus is A still alive and B killing people like Hauser for some reason. What's going on? Like it's not so like overt that it's going to distract from like the final battle against Hendrickson. I think like it's you only really get the implications if you're really like analyzing and paying attention. You know.
Yes. As
Uh,
it is usually. Yep. So
hmm.
anyways, um they're
Yeah,
fighting Mr. Gray.
yeah, they're all
Gray
throwing down.
Endy. They are
Become a
throwing
full
down, yes.
on it's become a full on group battle against him and feels way more climactic than if Meliodas just did it all himself, or even if it
Yeah.
was just the sins, I think.
This
I like it.
this fight is so cool in the anime.
Hmm,
It's just I don't know. I just
I
really
like
liked
it.
it. I feel
It was
like this
very
arc
cool.
as a whole like was very like it was a lot more climactic than I remembered it being. And even though I don't feel like there's a lot going on it like thematically and deeper down. But
Right. But it's
I don't
still
know, just
good.
the it's still yeah, like the way it just comes off like really climactic and
Still
um
exciting, yeah.
yeah.
I feel
More so than I would say in Black Clover in the reincarnation arc, whereas
oh yeah.
the reincarnation arc is more of like there's more stuff going on in the background,
Right.
more
There's a lot of themes
undertones.
going on. There's not a lot of like themes and undertones in Seven Deadly Sins
Yeah,
beyond like the ideas of sin, but like you don't have to be a deep story to be an enjoyable story or a good
yeah.
story.
Well, I was thinking like we haven't really had a lot to say like about Seven Deadly Sins like in general like you said like it hasn't seemed to be very deep to us, but like I don't know. I feel like maybe we just don't get it. Maybe we need
That's
more time.
possible, yeah.
Cause
That,
I don't know. I feel like people do talk about this show, so like maybe there's something going on, but I don't get it. So
I think it's just
I
meant
see
to be
sword,
enjoyable for now.
I see cool fights, I like. That's it.
I think maybe when the new antagonist shows up, we may have more to say on that
Yeah,
subject. But
true.
like for now, I think it's just meant to be fun and engaging action, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So fucking Hendrickson does this cool. He has this cool power now called Dark Snow, where he just creates like
Dark Snow.
dark snow. Yeah, dark snow. It comes falling down, and if it hits you, you die immediately. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like it's that sounds OP, but apparently it's pretty easy to dodge. At the same
Um,
time, if you're focusing on dodging, Hendrickson just comes up and rips your head off. Actually,
it's not very easy to dodge. You're getting your head ripped off.
yeah, that's
Um,
fair enough. Yeah,
you know, I really wish fucking Diane would just get her head ripped off.
jeez.
God damn it. I can't
How did
believe it.
Diane? How did Diane avoid the dark snow? She's such a big target, actually.
Uh, rocks.
Makes sense.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but
He pulls it all into one big blast, dead end,
oh
and he's,
no.
and he's gonna
And he's gonna
he's
kill Diane with it. Oh
he's,
no.
he's gonna kill Meliodas, but then the true hero approaches.
Hawk!
Fuck! Fuck!
It's Hawk!
Fuck!
this is what we've been waiting for.
Ah,
The true shonen protagonist,
yes,
Hawk.
he does.
Yep, he
Right.
does. He does. Yeah.
It's in his actual.
Well,
It's like honestly really sad. Partly because like how unexpected it is since
yeah, Hawk
he's
is just like the complete like the comic
comic
relief
relief.
character, like
Yeah, but
like
like
like a cartoon
he's
character, like who just comedy, like doesn't die, just has plot armor the entire time,
pretty much yeah.
and he just
But like
fucking dies.
he just straight like he just goes out silently. His dead body falls to the side,
Yeah,
and everybody's like so distraught over it.
they're like, what?
Elizabeth's
Hawk?
bawling, and even Bond's like in tears over this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like just their reactions just make it so palpable. I think it's a pig. Like, geez, can you believe if this was Veronica?
dude. If it was Veronica,
It would not be nearly as
don't even get me started.
it would not be nearly as sad. You,
Yeah,
the pig mean more. The pig means more to us than you, Veronica. Don't never forget that.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and from it comes the awakening of Elizabeth's powers.
She actually is a demon. Oh my god. Everything
She's
goes
act-
back to demons.
she's actually a giant, and she grows to Diane's size, but her clothes don't go with her, and she gets naked.
Hmm. And because now there's another giant in the group, they don't need Diane anymore, so she dies
Permanently.
permanently. But then she comes back 2 more times,
Oh
and King
no.
has to kill her.
And she has a helmet this time. Where'd that?
What's up with that? Anyways,
What?
we
But
got
no.
another side chapter thing. It's
Oh
Hawk.
yeah. What?
It's
Oh yeah.
Hawk.
There was a side chapter of just like Boar's Hat adventures. Elizabeth just
Hmm.
like accidentally goes home with some
No,
bandits.
that one's later. That one's later.
Oh, is that later?
This is the one where Meliodas wakes up, after being knocked out by Merlin, and he sees Hawk, and
Oh
like
yeah.
he meets Hawk, yeah, and then
Oh yeah.
it turns out that Hawk is actually like probably the reincarnation of like Meliodas's old bird or whatever that he had, and that's why he could
Wendell,
talk, because it was a
Wandel.
parrot.
Oh yeah. I don't know what the whole. I knew about that because it comes up in season 2.
Really,
Yeah.
I didn't. So it was cool.
But, oh yeah. And there was also a side chapter about Elizabeth like trying to buy ingredients, but she accidentally goes back to some bandits, and she thinks bandits hideout means is like the name of a tavern. And eventually, all of the sins just show up and start
Yeah,
trashing the place, but they also just think it's a tavern.
yeah.
Now,
Sure.
after such an action packed, plot heavy arc, it was nice to be back to like shenanigans like that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
So this little side story was where I realized something
but
very stupid.
but
I realized why the boar's hat is called the boar's hat.
are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
After 7 years, I realized it. I realized why the boar's
I,
hat is called the boar's hat after 7 years. Be-
I'm glad I could be. I'm glad I can be here with you on this momentous
yes,
occasion.
yes, because it's a boar's hat.
Yep,
Yeah,
you're correct.
I am.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
So anyway, Elizabeth's hair gets out of her face, and even if her eye was normal, she'd look weird without the hair over her eye. So like
Yeah, it's very strange.
and she's got a funky eye because she's
A
what
demon.
is she?
She's a druid or something, or goddess druid. She's a goddess's apostle. She's a druid or something. I don't know.
Uh, but she's able to cause life to bloom around them and to heal the injured.
She heals everyone and also restores their stamina and stuff like that
Yep,
because she's
and
magic.
yeah, and that gives everyone the strength they need for the final push, the final strat to put down Hendy, which Gother delivers through his magic to everyone's brains. And the plan is to fill up Meliodas with all of their attacks so he can release revenge counter on Hendy.
Yeah. That reminds me, earlier, we saw the full counter where he like countered like a bunch of different spells at once, and it was really
Yeah,
cool. And he literally never does it again. And then he does this, which is kind of similar, but like,
and
um,
maybe it's some kind of like thing. Like it's like a what do you call them? It's like a through line.
oh, maybe. I don't know. I just thought it would be cool to have seen that again, and I didn't, and I thought that was stupid. But uh, this is cool. It's really cool.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. And Gother,
Very
like,
very climactic end to this
mm-hmm.
saga.
I was thinking Gother like doesn't really have much of a way of attacking, like aside from his memory stuff. So it's cool that he took on the role of uh
Delivering the strat.
delivering the strategy to everyone.
Yeah, he hasn't really done much in this final battle yet, so yeah, it's nice to get him.
Yeah, he does the thing. And yeah. It was also cool because Meliodas was so fucking beat up. That's the only reason why he couldn't like stand a chance against Hendrickson earlier. And like after he's healed, all of a sudden he's beating the shit out of him again.
Hmm.
So I think that's pretty crazy that Meliodas is just like
Strong.
that strong.
It's wild.
It is wild.
And Hendrickson is defeated.
Yeah, he gets defeated, and that's it. Uh,
Oh wait, we have to. The most important thing: Hawk is alive,
oh
but
yeah,
small.
Hawk. He lives.
Thank goodness.
Hawk is alive,
Hawk live.
and then Meliodas is about to fuck Elizabeth right in front of everyone, and then the king comes and he's like, "Don't do that."
Nice. Yep. The day is saved by a little bit, a little
Yeah.
man.
And then the king's like, "Yeah, the seven deadly sins saved everyone.
They're chill.
You guys were not bad all along.
It's
Yay."
fine. Everything's cool. Good times.
Yay. And
That's where the arc ends in the manga.
yeah, chapter 100. And then the anime, episode 24, which covers this, includes a couple of other chapters, but we're not gonna talk about those right now
Yeah, all
because
that stuff
fuck.
happens a little bit, a little couple chapters later in the manga, so
Yeah,
we'll hold off on discussing those. But what we
but
will discuss
yes, we'll discuss the other thing that we were planning on discussing. It's not,
signs of
yeah,
holy war,
Signs of War of Holy. It's
signs of filler.
Signs of Filler. Yes, it's cool, cool
This
stuff.
honest, this honestly is just kind of like a filler arc, honestly.
It is, but it's nice. It's cool to
Yeah,
like take a break from all the fighting and
it's
shit.
it's nice seeing these characters just like on a day off, and not even just like the Sins, like the Gil Thunder trio, the princesses, like it's nice to see everyone just kind of chill and relax for once. I really
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed. I can see why people wouldn't like it like when it comes out because they're just waiting for season two, and this is not
Yeah,
that.
when it came out, I literally thought it was season two, and when it was just this, I was really disappointed. I was like, is this supposed to be season two? Like what? What is this?
Nice.
Um, but I mean, it was pretty good for what it was.
Yeah,
Um,
on its own, if you go into it knowing like what you're gonna getting and like you take it as what it is, it's nice.
yeah, I like how
First,
like if you actually look at like the after credits, it does have canon material in it, like
yeah, it's
yeah,
the post credit scenes. All four of them follow
follow
Fraudrin and Hendrickson putting together the coffin of whatever the fuck.
the coffin to get the demon guys or whatever. Yeah. Um, the one thing I noticed was, uh, I guess we didn't cover this in the manga, but in the anime, in the episode, in the final episode, I guess it shows up later in the manga, like 101 or 102 or something. Bartra the king, he tells all the holy knights, they asked to be punished for like betraying him or whatever. And so he says their punishment is to never have a day off, for the foreseeable future. And then uh the entirety of Sides of Holy War, fucking Hauser spends it literally blackout drunk at the Boar's Hat every day, all day, every day.
Not just him. Gil Thunders gets like
Yeah,
drunk there a lot too. Honestly,
yeah.
like
It's like,
none of them. All of them are just like in casual clothes the entire
mm-hmm.
time, just kind of dicking around. I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh well. They're
Also,
they're ri- they're rich. They can swing it.
now that Gil Thunder is no longer pretending to be a dick, even though he probably is a dick on the inside. I don't know.
Hmm.
He just comes across as like, if 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 there was actually such a thing as like a stereotypical soy boy. I don't know. I just feel I feel like
You you calling my man
it's
Gil
evident.
Thunder a soy
I
boy?
don't know. He does. He seems like it, doesn't he?
I don't know.
He's just like,
I
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
like I like I like that well like what we were saying before. It's nice seeing these characters in like their downtime. I especially feel that for characters like Gil Thunder, who we're getting like a
Yeah.
lot more
All we've seen from
personality
him
out of
is
here.
just pure business.
Pretty much, yeah.
You
But
know, being
yeah,
stoic and fighting.
fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like uh seeing him in his downtime, he's actually kind of like quirky and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a little kid or something. It's
It's
fun.
cool.
I really liked it.
Yeah. We get to see Pelio for the first time in the anime, and
Oh yeah,
because he
hangs
doesn't
out with
he
Gother.
wasn't there in this continuity, so it's like his relationship with Gother is like reset or whatever, like it never happened.
Yeah,
Um, and Gother like literally transforms into his mom, and
his
then
dead mom.
his dead mom, and then when the kid starts crying, he's like, "What? Why?"
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's exactly like it kind of like follows up on like the theme of what Gother's kind of been about. Like he keeps just kind of like doing what he thinks is correct thing to do, but like it's all just this really fucked up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like he makes this kid believe that his mom came back from the dead and then just disappeared, and he's like, "Oh, that was wrong." I guess
Huh.
it's. I'm very interested to
Damn, what's up
see
with that?
more of Gopher.
Yeah, Gother is super cool.
Gopher.
Also, we find out that Diane gets her memories back of the frickin' of when like her backstory with King,
Oh
but
yeah,
and then and then King gets his memories erased of her telling him that she has her memories back, and so it's just completely reset like nothing ever happened
Damn it, Diane.
because it's filler.
Yeah, it's failure. You really can't
Yeah,
do much. Same with
basically.
the Bond versus Meliodas fight. That's just nothing really comes of it. Not
Yeah,
even that. It's not even that good of a fight.
it's not. It's
Uh,
like a repeat of the Vizel Fighting Festival, but worse.
yeah, the only really like cool parts of it were like right at the start, like the first exchange of the fight was pretty cool and well animated, and I really liked the last part of it where like Meliodas clings to Bond's arm and like twists and he rips it off and then just starts beating Bond with his own severed arm.
That was good. That was
But
very
yeah,
good.
otherwise it's just like, the two of them face to face and their arms are blurry and you hear bap, 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 because they're hitting each other apparently super fast.
Yeah, basically.
King and Hauser also fight over Diane because Hauser's crush on Diane is like seriously played up in this little mini thing.
Yeah, he just really like wants to fuck her with his giant
Twister dick.
giant cock
It's
because
like in a
he's giant.
corkscrew.
Yes.
It's like in a corkscrew because he's Twister man.
Yeah,
That'd be funny.
definitely.
That'd be
It would
fun.
be very funny, yeah.
All,
I'd
all
love to
three
see
of
it.
the all three of the Night Boys have thematic penises. Thunders is all
Okay. Okay, I think we're done
Go,
here.
Go Thunders is all like angular, like a lightning bolt, and Griamore wears a condom 24/7 because his power is wall.
No, he's just got a massive chode. That's it.
Oh, that's true. It's like
Cause
a bubble.
yeah, it's like a bubble. He, oh my god. Okay,
What are we talking
I
about?
think we're done. Oh
I'm
my
tired.
god. Yeah, I'm also very tired. Man.
This is this is a good time. I
Yeah.
give I give this arc 8 banana peels out of tomorrow.
Um
I didn't. Why did I say
what?
tomorrow? I meant to say 10.
You're thinking about tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, you are. I know
Oh.
it.
Hmm.
Um
Hmm.
while it definitely would have been better if Diane died more. I overall I think it was a pretty good arc. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice little relaxation bit, and I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you have any like more thoughts on the arc as a whole?
It was good.
Uh, good, good thoughts. Good,
Good
good.
times.
Yep, I
You
love
only
it.
come
I
for the
love it.
best analysis here.
Yes, exactly. Number one, words. I'm saying words.
That's correct.
Anyways, next time we're actually going to be going through the Albion arc,
Oh
which, hold
yeah.
on, let me pull it up, which is chapters 101 through 129. And we'll
Yes.
also be reading the side story 7 Days, which actually we talked about earlier, which is more of Bon and Elaine backstory
Yes.
stuff.
Correct.
Um, as for anime episodes, I don't know.
Some of season 2.
Some of season two, yes. I honestly don't
I'll,
even know.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out for
you'll
you,
figure
baby.
it out. Yep.
I got you.
Yeah,
All right.
there you go. All right. We've got links on the screen going to various social media platforms of your
Different
choice.
places.
Um, that's cool. Oh yeah, sorry that this was also there was also a delay on this episode.
Yeah,
Sometimes
we've been
scheduling is hard.
we've been busy.
Yes, it's difficult to do this. Sometimes just like getting our schedules to match up and everything.
Real life.
Real life, yes. So hopefully the next episode will come out in 2 weeks as usual.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that's about it.
Later, skaters.
They're not skaters.